Okay, good morning, everyone. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you are all fine. How are you all doing? Okay, so today I am recording this. Okay, I want to make the asynchronous class for you. Asynchronous class. It means that there won't be any live class for this lesson of ME next week. I'm recording it a week ahead of time. Okay, so next week you're going to be having an asynchronous class to finish up the topic that we started last week. So I know you can remember the topic we started last week on in ME, our duty towards the community we belong to. I think there's a network issue. I don't know if you can still hear me, but I'm going to wait a bit till this network issue is okay. It's gone. There's a network issue. There was a network glitch there. Okay, so quickly let's go to the lesson so that you can know what, and I'll tell you what and what to do there. All right. So first of all, I know you are all doing great. I know your lessons are going well. And this last week, when you'll be watching this video, you would have finished the anti-bullying week and you would have done your work on anti-bullying assignments that were given to you by them. Okay? So quickly, let's go to the PPT. Okay, so remember this PPT we started last week. Our duties towards the community we belong to. What are our duties? Again, the learning outcomes are explain what a community is and why being a member of a community or at least a group is important to most people. Why is it important to most people, being a member of a community? In every class 10 ABCD, I must have started this lesson. In this lesson, I'm just reminding you what we did in the last class. We'll be starting by learning about different communities, which we have done, and we'll be identifying the nature of the relationships between their respective members. Then we will identify some of the groups we belong to, the type of relationships that bind us to them, and our duties towards this group. Okay, so yeah, I displayed this video for you to watch, and if you've not watched it, please it's just something on community. Then we define this in every class. We should have done this. Then this starter activity we did, I said you should write down the group types you recognize in the following images. I think in one class that I took the recording, I just told you to tell me with words of mouth, what do you see in this picture? But in another class, I said they should do it on collaboration space. I think it was because of time, and in that class, we took a whole lot of time doing this on collaboration space. It was so lengthy for us. Okay, so we talked about this relationship, their group types. We won't waste time on that again. Let's go on. We talked about that picture already. We talked about what a community is, which has already been defined in the fifth slide here. What a community is a group of individuals interacting with each other within a network of human relationship of a cultural, emotional, professional, social, political, and religious nature. All this definition is so long, all you have to know that the community is a group of individuals interacting with each other. This mask is giving me a lot of trouble talking here, and I have to do I have to talk for a long time, so I'm not going to be wearing this mask. Though I'm in school, I have to remove it for some time. Talking for a long time is not funny with the mask. Okay, so why being a member of a community or at least a group is important to most people? Why is it important that you should be a member of the community or a group? So I talked about that everybody wants to have a sense of belonging. You want to have a sense of belonging to people. You want to be committed. So everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be related to. So this is the reason why people join communities. Okay, let's go on quickly. So there are two types of community. We talked about this all in the last lesson. One is primary, one is secondary. This topic is so simple, I should even tell you guys to read up on your own, and and I shouldn't be going through this, but for the sake of teaching you, so that you won't say, oh, Miss didn't teach us, then you have this in your record. Okay, and then for the purpose of asynchronous class, okay? So secondary local communities are voluntarily joined by the individual. So I established this in the last class that if it's a primary community, you join, it's not that you voluntarily join. But if it's a secondary community, it means that you went yourself and said, I want to join you here. You went there yourself and said, okay, I'm going to join this group. You voluntarily joined. I call it voluntarily. So involuntarily is where you find yourself in a primary community. An example of primary community, as you already know, is family. When you talk about family, you're in a primary community. Then you talk of where else, your neighborhood is a primary community. You didn't choose it, you found yourself there. Okay. Secondary is that secondary community is places like school. You want to go to school. You went to register in that school, and then you are in school. Okay, let's go on. Okay, so here it is saying that it is what meaning that belonging to a secondary local community is usually temporary. You belong to your school, your football team, your sports club, or the orchestra where you play a musical instrument for a certain period. All these are secondary local communities. So this is an activity I already placed on OneNote. I'll go show you on OneNote now that I want you to do. I think in some classes they started already, and in some they did not start. I think I made it as a collaboration thing. Let me see. Okay, you read the passage, you answer, and here you read the instruction based on what you found out in the activity about the different types of group, nature of relationship between their members. Write down in the boxes below the names of some of the groups to which you belong to. Identify the type of relationship between you and each of them, and then write down the name of the largest of these groups that you belong to. You belong to family, school, or maybe some club or something, I don't know. So write down the names of this group and the largest group here. This is even very, very, very easy. Go and check 10A. Let me go and check. I think I did it in 10C. There's network issue right now. Let me wait for the network issue to be better. I'm waiting for the network. Okay, I think the network issue is better. Please don't join the class. I'm doing an asynchronous class. You can leave. So I'm trying to check for where I posted the activity. Okay, this is our duty towards the community we belong to. Please go to your classes. You're not supposed to be in ME now. Go to your classes. Okay, so I have already shared this on collaboration space. Please make sure you go and do it. I think I put your group names there. So you're supposed to have done this. See, your group names are, oh, some have already did it. Okay, yeah. This is 10A. They've already. So 10A, this group is family, friends, school. You're supposed to name the largest group that is here. Okay, here. Okay, good. This is the largest group, family. Group 1. Nah, that's wrong. That's wrong. School is supposed to be the largest group. Who is online? Please go to your class. This is not time for your class yet. Okay, so this is the second group I shared on the collaboration space. Mohanad Bavlisha Fasalan, and you're supposed to read this passage and answer the question. This is for 10A. B, C, and D are already shared in the collaboration space. Please make sure you do your work. And if you want to also have a knowledge of this, you could also read it and do it on your own and put on your page. It's fine. You can copy and put on your page. It's fine, okay? Dawood, you can go. This is an asynchronous lesson. I am recording, okay? Thank you. Okay, so the next thing to do, students are going to provide examples of the human values that govern the relationship among group members. Okay, so what govern the relationships among group members? You're to keep others
No,
safe,
Islam class is going on.
others' interests, you are to respect, and you are to respect differences. You're to respect the freedom of others. Okay, so these are the human values that govern the relationship among group members. So these are one of the values: respecting others, respect for differences, good treatment, respect of others. Okay, so ask your two. Now it's time to know about your psychological needs and how you fulfill them. How do you feel when your family love you, support you? How do you feel with your family? Do you feel safe? Do you feel powerful? Of course, you feel supported, you feel powerful, you feel proud of yourself. This is how you feel when you are with your family, and that is a community on its own. Yeah, students read about family structures and types, conduct a discussion, and give examples. So you're going to do this in the next slide, okay? Family is one of the primary local communities to which we belong. Read about family structure and family trees. So now let me explain. You already know this from social studies from junior class. Nuclear family, extended family, single parent family. You don't know about single parents and joint family. This is added. But nuclear and extended is something everybody knows. It includes the husband, the wife, the children. Extended family includes grandparents, uncles, aunts. This is extended, and it can extend up to 3 generations. Yes. So single parent family is a family that has lost one of the parents either through death or divorce. That is the meaning of a single parent family. Joint family means a family that has multi-marriages and half brothers and sisters. A family that has multi-marriages and half brothers and sisters. That is a joint family. So which family is yours? For generations, families have drawn family trees that represent their members and constitute a reference for their origins and kinship. The family tree starts from top to bottom, from the oldest to the youngest. Okay, so let's go on. So this is the family tree. You have to draw a family tree and evaluate how well you have been carrying out your responsibilities towards others. Okay, so we're going to know through your family tree, we're going to know which family is your own through your family tree. Okay, this for 10A, I have not yet uploaded this work. Okay, let me check if I've given this family tree thing. So this is how you can do it. You just go to your notebook, add page. I know you can do that. You add page, you add a page, and then you draw your family tree there. Please take responsibility for yourself and do your work. You can pause this video and do your work during this lesson. It is important you do that. It is very, very easy. On OneNote, you can go to draw, pick draw, and do so many things on OneNote. All you have to do is go to your page, add a page, and draw your family tree. That's all. Okay, and then I'll be checking in the next class. Okay, so I just want to see. Okay, this is for C. This boy is not doing his work in this class. No problem. So it's not the teacher's problem. Okay, so look at the family tree sample, then draw your own family tree and compare it. This is what I've said before. Okay, then to the next work, as part of your family and community, you should assume certain responsibilities in your group. Think about the meaning of responsibility. Fill the following map of concepts with examples of how to assume responsibilities towards oneself and others within a family and at school. So, as part of your family and community, you should assume certain responsibilities. So here is written responsibilities. Here is within the family at school. What are your responsibilities towards oneself, towards yourself, towards others within your family? Then what are your responsibilities at school, towards yourself, towards others? So you have to write it in these boxes. Okay? Okay. So this is all what you have to do. Okay, then I'm going to do this. I'm going to put all this on one note then so that you guys will be able to answer. Because as I said, you people should go and add a page. I know some of you would not even try it. I have me posting the classwork you don't even want to do. So take less of me saying you should go and add a page. Hello, 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 hello. Network is bad. Network quality is bad. Come back, network. Okay, back. The network is back. So I'm saying that I am going to create classwork for 13th week for you on this topic, our duty towards the community. You will see the topic there. Please make sure you do the classwork you see there, okay? All right. Thank you for coming to class today and have yourself a very nice day. Thank you. Allah Hafiz and bye-bye.